welcome you back to the Georgia Hoop Circle Summer Explosion Series. This is this is Barry Browner here with Coach Brill from the Duluth Wildcats. I'm so used to saying Mr. We've got South Gwinnett and the Atlantic getting ready to go at it. Coach Huff, you know a little bit about South Gwinnett. They're a school in the Gwinnett County area. They're going through
little transition phase, new coach. Coach Howard's been named the interim coach. Is Ty Anderson is now the new head coach at Holy Spirit Prep.
See, the Atlantic's going to come out, and we had a chance to see this Atlantic team. They're pressing early in a full court press. We got a chance to see this group earlier in the week. And what were your impressions about this Atlantic squad?
Super athletic, jumping jacks, jump out the gym, play with a lot of intensity. And it's real interesting when you're playing in the summer and you're playing multiple games. You know, they had a tough loss here in the main gym versus Archer, but then they played Etowah and they beat them by 30. The second game.
Wow. And we saw that Etowah squad with, led by Jackson Eder, who's pretty good as well.
Token pressure by South Gwinnett.
So on the turnover, Atlantic's going to bring it down the floor. They're coming to us out of Port Orange, Florida. Is that correct?
Yes. Wanted to come up to Georgia, get some run. They've been here 2 days here.
On the rebound, good by the Warren Bolden. Starts it off for this Atlantic squad, 2-0. They pressure the ball again and get a turnover. So here they are to take the ball out. And just talk to us a little bit about what it was like to get this Atlantic team up.
You know, they were very excited about the opportunity to come up and play some good Georgia basketball. And they wanted to make it a whole week out of it. So not only are they playing in our event here at the Georgia Hoop Circle Summer Explosion Series, and they're coming back tomorrow for our skill session, but they went Tuesday and Wednesday over to some other places here and went to Morrow High School to play some games, you know. So they've gotten around here in the Atlanta area to get some work in this week.
That's really good coming from a team. We have so much talent in the state of Georgia. So 17-16 left.
Atlantic presses off everything. They're pressing off a missed free throw here. Pull-up jumper.
Pull-up jumper by South Gwinnett, no good. South Gwinnett hustles to get the rebound, no good. Atlantic's on the run. Kendall Bean got a rebound and try to push it up the floor. They bring it down to number 23, Antarian Harrison. You got a chance to see Antarian Harrison on Monday. Super athletic guy. Looks like he wants to go to the basket with some authority. If we look at this
replay here.
Right, looked like he was about to bring. You gonna have to get some new rims, coach.
Hey, I've seen some summer stuff already this summer at different places where guys have tore down the rim.
Harrison again with the rebound, and the big fella gonna bring it up the floor.
Doing a little too much right there. Good kick.
Tray ball. Nice tray ball by number 5, Kendall Bean. Triples, and we got a 5-0.
Give me that. Oh.
That's a block party.
That was a block party there.
The Warren Bolden show. We at the block party.
Check out the replay. Does he get it at the height of his jump? Oh, I think that's a good block. Man-to-man pressure. Way to turn him. Nope. Turnover.
Kendall Witherspoon was doing a little too much with the ball. South Gwinnett gets it. They shoot the 3 ball. No good. Hustle to get the rebound.
Good rebound, big fella. South Gwinnett last year made a run to the state tournament.
And you know what? Coach Ty Anderson, I felt like did a really good job. Nice shot by South Gwinnett. So just like that, it's 5-4. Had a chance to see South Gwinnett a couple of times in the region when they were in the region tournament. And just thought that Coach Anderson did a good job.
Rebound.
Hey, that's Kendall Bean with the bang, bang, bang. So just like that, 8-4. Hustle again. But South Gwinnett, though, they've always, this is like their first time making the playoffs in a minute. So
it's interesting because they play in a tough region as well. You know, that Shiloh, Grayson, Newton County, Archer,
Rockdale.
A little physical right there.
Kendall Bean was trying to make a play. Let's check out this replay, though. You're going to see Bean in the corner just hanging out by himself. Take that. Nice take to the basket.
Little handoff action here to a pick and roll.
Nice shot, no good. Couldn't connect. Rebound.
I tell you what I would like to see more out of Atlantic, especially how athletic they are. If they box a little bit harder, South Gwinnett's got a lot of offensive rebounds. Their hands on a lot of offensive rebounds. Oh, deep 3.
No good. So 13 minutes. 10-4 to score. Atlantic's up 10-4 on South Gwinnett. It's a Georgia versus Florida game. Let's see see what Georgia does right here.
Bean shot up and missed. A little out of control there, but he got bailed out with a foul, looks like maybe.
Yeah, it looked like he might have picked up a foul. Looked like he almost like he got a hip check. 10-4 with 12:20 and counting left. South Gwinnett's got it at the top of the floor.
Coach Howard, the interim coach at South Gwinnett, was Coach Anderson's assistant. Bucket there for South Gwinnett.
Nice shot by South Gwinnett.
Was his assistant. Oh, nice.
Cuts the lead to 10-6. Kevin Bean goes to the basket.
If I'm not mistaken, South upset Shiloh in the region tournament to get into the state tournament last year.
They actually did. Kevin Bean going to the basket.
You know, for people that don't know the history of South Gwinnett, that's probably that time where Atlanta basketball took off.
Yeah.
Lou Will, Mike Mercer. They had the other guard.
Was it Delano Howard? Was it Delano Howard?
May have been, but
what's the kid that went to Alabama and then he transferred to Avery Jukes? So they had Atlanta hopping. I mean, wherever they travel, it wasn't an empty spot in the gym. Right.
Nice pass. Oh, give me that. Did you see him meet him at the top?
Yep. And you know what? Like I said, this group, I don't know what region they are. I don't know how it works in Florida with the I guess with the classes, but I wonder what classes they fit into here. And if they were in 6A or 5A, they would be just as athletic as anybody.
Yep. Got a double screen coming. Oh, pulls right into it. Look at that rebound.
they hit
Another
the glass.
rebound.
They are on the glass. That time if it wasn't DeJuan Bowden, it was another one of his cohorts. I think that was a big fella too, Kevin Bean. So South Gwinnett had, I think that South Gwinnett group, they're the ones who kind of put Atlanta basketball on the map.
Yes.
You know, Lewis Williams, Mike Mercer, Avery Jukes. But they had struggled from a time where they couldn't, South Gwinnett just couldn't seem to get into the state playoff.
They couldn't, and they I think what they're trying to do is gain some stability as far as coaching over there. I think that will help turn the tide for them.
Yeah, I think this will be what, their third coach and
third in maybe 6 years. I know it's 2 and 4.
Yeah. So we got a 12-8 ball game. 9 minutes and counting. Atlantic's trying to find a bucket. They've been stuck on 12 for a minute, but this is how you, get one.
He went left, too, and finished with his left. He watched his replay.
And Terrian Harrison. And every time he goes up, 15-8 with 8:30 and some change left. But every time Harrison goes up, I feel like if he can just turn it over, he might dunk the basketball every time.
At 8:27 and running in this game, I think we're going to get us one.
I think so, too. Somebody, watch your head.
Just don't tear down my rim, big fella. So now Atlantic is running a zone, and they get a steal with your guy Bean.
Way to keep control of the ball. Bean, coast to coast, continent to continent for the layup. Stretch that lead to 17-8.
Uh-oh, he's going to try him.
Ooh.
He had 2 of them going up there to get that.
I mean, I'm laughing at our producer, Marcus Burnett, but I'm also laughing because that looked like it was about to get ugly. It looked like a volleyball line going down. I didn't know what was up. Next got the ball.
That kid for South made shots in the first game they had versus Aquinas over in the other gym. Continues to do it right now as he drains a 3. Good bucket.
Nice take.
You know what Atlantic does too? They have a bit of physicality to them.
Yeah. And that was Kenny Witherspoon on the bucket. But yeah, they're a physical, hard-nosed. I don't want to call them the old Detroit Pistons, but they play hard though.
I know that Detroit Pistons kind of rubs you the wrong way, Barry. Yeah. They took away a championship from me from the Lakers.
Of course.
At some point he got a foul there, but at some point you got to stop challenging the big fella.
And that's what I was just about to say. I was about to say that's part of every time we're on the hoop circle. You've been here today, and this is the thing. We don't do a lot of. I guess when these guys get to the basket, like why not pull up and shoot the short corner jumper, or the mid-range game is just a lost art.
And I think part of the reason for that is because we shoot a lot of threes. Oh, and one. We shoot a lot of threes. If you look at analytics as Houston and D'Antoni, they don't want mid-range. They don't want the 2. But I also think we do a lot of training nowadays, and we do a lot of dribbling and not enough shooting. And that's the Juan
Bowden right there with the and one. But you're right though. A lot of times when you watch these guys, this is either going to be either a layup or a 3-pointer.
Yep.
Nobody's shooting the mid-range. So when you have people come out, when I'm watching a guy like I watched what's his name, the kid from Decula earlier, Bethea. I mean, took a lot of mid-range jumpers, and I'm good with that.
There's another block.
He got about 3 or 4 guys down there that aren't afraid to challenge shots.
Oh, nice. Nice play. You got to finish. Nice play there by South Gwinnett. They gave you some action there to deceive you. Bringing your shooters to the corner, diving the guy right in, but then the real guy they wanted was the second diver.
But even then, he was still challenged on the bucket.
He was still challenged.
22-13.
Bean with a miss. Good push, good push. Let's see what we got. That's another example. I know he's going to the line, but did you see Atlantic and how they got back and they still tried to challenge that shot?
Yeah.
Like, look at Bean. He is busting tail to get back.
Yep.
Note for all players out there. That's an effort play.
And that's what coaches are looking for in the summer, especially when they're trying to figure out what we got going into the next season. 22-15. South Gwinnett's kind of cut the lead down a little bit with 4:17 and counting. Step out,
not a good shot.
Wasn't a good shot. South Gwinnett's on the push.
Missed 3 on both ends. Atlantic back at you. Neither team can really get anything going offensively. A lot of missed jumpers. Out of control, got bailed out.
22-15 with about 3:30 and 3:40 and some change.
As we move down to under 3:30 in the first half, Barry, what has been your take on the Summer Explosion series so far?
I mean, I think it's been really good. I think it's been some explosions for a couple of players. I mean, we've seen some guys that weren't names, that didn't really have big names out here, but like I said, this has really helped some of their recruitment, and I think it's helping a couple of colleges as well. Like I said, we've had Young Harris in the building. Nice shot for the 3-ball. Real good one for the 3. 25-17, but I just think it's been good. And also, like I said, the competition. And I'm thinking that a lot of teams kind of like playing in this condensed environment, you know, as opposed to maybe going off to a college or playing somewhere like that.
I would agree with you. It gives them something a little different. And that was the objective. Good competition in an everyday setting.
Seems like South Gwinnett's trying to find a place to.
See, I think as we're talking about that, I'm thinking that's a moving screen. I think as we're talking about that, I think for Atlantic, this is almost like a college team camp for them. They're out of state. They're staying in a hotel. They're playing teams they normally don't play.
Right.
So I think Coach Howard of Atlantic is treating this like a team camp. Oh, nice set. Offensive rebound. Kick out.
Good rebound by Matt Campbell.
Oh, the spin. I like the first move, but then he traveled with it.
look at the replay. Check out the spin by Jordan Sykes.
The initial spin was good, then he kind of lost his balance, his footing. 25-17 Atlantic over South Gwinnett. A lot of missed jumpers here in this first half.
Time ticking, 25-17 still.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Oh, man. He was trying to hit the basket in the other gym.
I did like off that play, other than the shot, as they hit the middle of the on offense, and he looked opposite. I think that's another thing of a lost art, what we're talking about. When you hit middle, whether it's versus press, whether it's versus zone, anytime you can look middle and hit opposite, you probably can get a good look out of it.
Right, no doubt about that. I think that's another part of the lost art. There's so many games of basketball. I call it the chunk and dunk rule, which that's all we basically doing right now. Chunking threes and trying to dunk the basketball. But the little things, you know, and these young players is you know, you want to aspire to be NBA guys or whatever. Those things are important. But at the half, Atlantic is up 25-17. We'll be back in just a moment. And here we are back at it for the second half.
Rebound Atlantic. Kick it up. Nice extra.
Looks like they were trying to go to Bean in the corner. They're going to try to go across top.
Nice. Nice. Good move.
Nice move by the big fella. Kevin Bean. 27-17. Turnover ball goes back to Atlantic. And right now, it looks like the Atlantic Sharks have got South Gwinnett in the Shark tank.
And they're ready to eat. Oh, nice take.
Nice move by Witherspoon. Witherspoon, another crafty guard. I'll tell you what I've seen a lot of, y'all, during this summer explosion. A lot of good crafty guards.
Yes. Mitch Gano of Lambert on Monday.
We just saw DeJuan Odom. We just saw Mikael Bethea. Brendan Tucker.
That Hezzy's not going to work versus that kid, son. Atlantic has picked up, if they can, they've even picked up their intensity, defensive intensity, even a little more.
27-19 with 7:50 and some change left. They get a turnover in Atlanta.
Turned it right back over, but no, he stepped out. I think this is a tough pill for Coach Howard, to be honest with you. Well, we got two Coach Howards. Coach Howard from South Gwinnett, the interim coach, not knowing if this is your team yet you're playing these games, trying to evaluate, but you don't know if it's you going to be evaluating the talent to make the decisions.
Yeah, I mean, he's in an interesting situation, no doubt about it.
He's going to challenge him again.
Definitely an interesting situation for Coach Howard from South Gwinnett at this point.
And I know it was tough for the administration at South Gwinnett. I mean, timing of everything, if not have started, about to start summer basketball, and you want them to play in June. Turnover, Atlantic.
Yeah, Atlantic's getting a little careless with the ball at this point.
Didn't get back here. Can South capitalize? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hey.
It's a party, it's a party, it's a party, a block party.
Warren Bolden. Where's Joe Hillman at? Get that shot out of here. Marcus, protect me, because you know Joe going to be mad.
He's going to start jumping again. South cuts it to 8. It's 29-21 Atlantic.
I just love the way they move. I mean, a couple of turnovers here and there, but I love how hard they play. They don't mind sharing and caring.
I wish players would understand that sometimes how hard you play can get you wins.
Look, you play 30 games. If you play hard enough, you'll win at least 5 of those wins gonna come off an extra hustle, an extra dive on the floor, a loose rebound. South Gwinnett up 29. Atlantic up 29-21, 15 change left. Did the Hawks draft yet? Anybody know?
I haven't seen anybody draft yet.
(29-21). Witherspoon pulls it out. Coming to the middle of the circle. Looking, they trying to find somebody inside.
They've got South a little out of control here.
Ooh, he tried him.
Had he just thrown it off the backboard, you might have had something. Oh, get it out of here.
Quit challenging the Atlantic.
How many is that? Maybe 7?
Hey, might be.
He decided to shoot a jumper. Oh. Some unforced turnovers have really kept Atlantic from building on their lead.
And Coach, that's one of the things. 13:07 left, 31-21. That used to be one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't know about you, but unforced turnovers.
So if we talk about what we had versus Lambert Monday, that was one of our big things, was unforced turnovers. Playing hard again, Atlanta gets another turnover, they're pushing it. See, reward the big fella for running the floor. You got to reward him. Barry, enough is enough. I mean, are they going to stop challenging them?
Who is that, 35? Kevin, quit trying Kevin Bean. I mean, it's like a bully on the playground. Quit trying me, man. Just give him your lunch money. Give it to him.
Missed free throw.
Quit doing that. 31-21. 11:39 and some change.
Screen and roll. Look at him.
Nice move.
Got deep into the post right there. Turned over his right shoulder.
And again, I think that was Bolden.
Bolden's made a name for himself.
Yeah, I like Bolden.
Yep.
And he turns around and get that rebound.
Spin move, Bolden. Doesn't fall.
South Gwinnett has to work for it. They're having to work for every bucket.
Every bucket.
What's going to be our last game coming up?
It'll be Northview versus Drew Charter.
Okay.
Opportunity to see some offense from Mr. Brown from Northview. See Marcus Foster and McGee from Drew Charter.
You coach James Williams over there at Drew Charter.
Yes. Drew Charter not afraid to take a challenge and drive up multiple days up here to Gwinnett County to get some quality work in.
And that's good for programs like that as well. I mean, you get a chance to, play some teams you probably won't get a chance to see during the season.
Yep. I tell you what's really impressive, too, is that what he's done with that group, that some people would have said, I don't know if I'm taking that job. I'm not leaving as a Norcross assistant to take that job. Three-ball corner pocket, off the mark.
Every rebound, though. They're going hard at every rebound, every play.
What's so interesting about this game is how hard Atlantic is playing. Yet South Gwinnett still there. They're only down 10. At the 9-minute mark, under 9 now.
If they can get a couple of stops, if they can get a couple of buckets, and then get a stop or two.
Coach Howard of South Gwinnett called a timeout. He saw something different there, as Atlantic hadn't went a 2-3 zone yet today, and he saw it and wanted a timeout to try to get his bunch organized.
8:49 left, 33-23. Atlantic is up on South Gwinnett.
Have we gotten a pick yet?
What we waiting on? I'm just trying to figure out what we're waiting on. We know who the first two picks are.
Unless there's a trade in the process. I mean, I'm wondering what Phoenix is doing. Maybe there are a lot of commercials.
Back on action, Coach Huff was just talking about we still ain't got a pick for the Hawks yet. I'm so confused.
They're going to screen the zone. Got an open look. I think that was the Achilles heel of South Gwinnett last year, was shooting. And
yeah, they had trouble shooting the basketball. And against teams like Newton and Grayson with that size, you're going to have to be able to shoot the basketball.
Great steal there. But again, Atlantic challenges, and you're not going to win that battle.
You just can't convert. Atlantic misses.
We've got our first pick. DeAndre Ayton is the #1 pick as we expect. He walked as we expected.
Time ticking away. 33-23.
If there was ever a grinded out game in summer basketball, this has been it.
This has definitely been it. I mean, it's hard, like you said, as hard as Atlantic is playing, they're not really scoring either right now.
There's a bucket, down 8.
Finally down 8. They got to be able to string together a couple more.
Atlantic needs a bucket. They haven't scored in a bit.
Right to the bucket, no good. And again, now they got a chance to cut the lead to 6 right here. What's South Gwinnett gonna do? Take it to the basket, no good. They miss. Atlantic with a rebound.
Got a little update as go over on in our auxiliary gym. Tequila, who looked so good earlier, isn't doing so well in the game over there.
They're playing, what was that, Sequoia? I
believe it is Sequoia. I'm going to double check.
As we see on our SUV TV instant replay.
That is Sequoia they're playing. Sequoia's a team to watch out for. They play a different style. They like to get up and down. Coach Carden has his guys. He's rebuilt that program. Obviously, they lost Jordan Usher when he got there. Nice extra. Can't make it. They get a layup here. They're down 6.
They're only down 6.
And 1. They're down 5.
Big time bucket by South Gwinnett. South Gwinnett just plugging away. And now we got a 5-point ball game, y'all.
5-point ball game. Going under the 4:38 mark. 5:38 mark.
Let's look at this replay. The hoop and the harm right here.
See a little emotion out of South Gwinnett there. See, I think that's what we've been getting here at the Georgia Hoop Circle Summer Explosion Series. Intensity, emotion from these guys. And he missed the dunk. It was a great dime, and he missed the bucket.
Nice by Witherspoon. 35-28. 5 minutes left.
Back down to 5.
Back down to 5. Now South Gwinnett all of a sudden decides, hey, we're going to start scoring some buckets. Down 5. Now let's get a string of stops going.
They've extended the pressure.
Nice flip by Witherspoon. Goes to the basket. Misses. South Gwinnett throws a long pass.
Pull up. Kid handling the ball can really shoot it. Thought he was going to pull the trigger right there. He's patient. Well, patience shown from South Gwinnett here. They want to get a good look here.
And they've got time, too.
Mm-hmm.
No rush. Just be patient.
They just can't start their offense way out here, though.
Yeah, you can't start it at the Tiger Paw.
And he pulls the trigger. Short. Get the rebound. Out of bounds. See, I don't think they ever got anything going on that set, and they really needed something right there.
I mean, they've got plenty of time. They're down 5.
Right.
With 3:50 and some change.
Oh. Look at him dive on the floor.
Oh, that's good hustle by South Gwinnett. Referee's going to call a foul on Atlantic. Great hustle.
Watch the replay. Watch him come after that ball. He just wanted it. Don't tell me Southern basketball means nothing when you see plays like that. They get a steal. All right, we're on the clock, Barry. Marvin Bagley just went to the King, so we're on the clock. Dun, dun, dun.
Everybody's over here anxious and nervous.
If in the next 2:57 the Hawks draft Luka, you may not hear me on the mic anymore.
2:50 and change left. We got to finish this game. They drafted him. I'll talk about that later.
Well, South Gwinnett hits these free throws. They're only down 3.
South Gwinnett, you know what, though? They've been down pretty much the whole game. Down 10, down 12.
He missed it.
He missed the free throw. They still got some work to do. 2:20 and some change left.
We're going to have some great 2-minute action here if this score stays the same. Regulation under the 2 minutes in the second half. Clock stoppage. Layup. Missed it.
South Gwinnett.
They need a bucket here. Time goes under 2. They need a bucket. Oh. There you go.
Nice take.
There you go. 150. They're down 3. The man pressure that South has put on Atlantic has caused them some trouble.
And let's check out this replay on SUV TV. Look at the drive right here.
Started with a bad, he just jumped.
No real closeout.
And strong move.
Good strong move.
We had a foul call there. I didn't see that.
35-32, 141 left, clock stop. Big free throws by Atlantic. Make the free throw. Opens it up to a 4-point lead. 2-possession ball game at this point. Oh, 37-32, 140, 139, 138.
And Atlantic had went out of this. For whatever reason, they didn't press as much as in the second half.
And they should have. I mean, South Gwinnett was struggling with the press.
They were.
$136 and some change left, 37-32.
Unfortunately, that wasn't a good foul. Now you're sending them to the free throw line. The clock stopped.
With the clock stop. $37-33, 136 left, and this thing just got interesting, y'all.
He hits this one. They're down 3, 136 left. They're probably going to come with that man-to-man pressure again.
Which has kind of been giving Atlantic some problems too, but he missed the free throw.
Still a 2-possession game here. 134. They're running and jumping him, or trying to.
Atlantic's just rotating the ball. Found the open man and a dunk. Just like that.
Layup, South Gwinnett. So still 4-point game with under 55 to go.
Juwan Bowden on that dunk though. On the other end, let's look at this. Patience, and Juwan.
That's a nice play. Nice finish.
If you know anything, you know the defense breaks down. Usually you can play good defense for 15 to 20 seconds, and then after that it breaks down. What happens when it breaks down? Juwan Bowden sneaks behind the defense, gets the dunk. 35-39, 54 seconds left. You got a barn burner. I'm waiting on the Hawks pick. What?
Well, the Hawks have agreed to trade the 3 pick for the 5 pick and a future first-round draft pick to the Mavs. So I think they're picking Luka for the Mavs. And I guess that means Trae Young or Jaren Jackson or Mo Bamba is coming to the Hawks at the 5th pick. The funny part about that is Adrian Wojciechowski had that earlier today.
Atlantic on the break, good take, good finish.
That may do you.
That's Bowden again. $41-35, 36.8 seconds left. Shot by Rio Goodwin at the free throw line. I think that's going to seal it.
I agree.
42-35 and another free throw to come. Good. 43-35, 36.8 seconds left.
I think the dunk took the wind out the sails of South Gwinnett.
Yeah, I think they were playing some good defense, and then the dunk just pretty much did it. Rebound and balls going to Atlantic. 25.1 seconds left.
Here go another. Oh, I thought he was going to chunk it home. He just laid it up.
just for good measure, and Terry Harrison, who's had a good day, lays the ball up.
8.8 left. Atlantic up by 10.
8.8, 45-35. Atlantic's going to come get a win at the Georgia Hoop Circle Summer Explosion, powered by SUV TV. Oh!
Thank you very much to end that thing, young fella.
DeJuan Bowden.
Replay that. Let's go home with that, they said.
DeJuan Bowden. What a way to finish off a game. And our final score. Atlantic beat South Gwinnett. Ends the game with a dunk. We'll be right back with our last game of the night. Drew Charter and
Northview.